comes to me on the day of Talk About It Tuesday. We're gonna have to talk about it.
I have no words. He's my uncle. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. So, today I will be switching from my iPad to my book. See what's going on with who is selling what, and we're going to answer some questions. So the first doll that we have on the selling list today is by In Love with Reborns 2011, our favorite Stephanie Ortiz. So this baby is an ethnic reborn preemie baby girl, pictured here. So she wears preemie size clothing, comes with 2 preemie diapers, and all photos that are shown over here are actually with daylight. That's very important when you're actually sending me photos, but she's just like professional, so you know. This is how the baby actually looks, because when you take a picture of a baby with yellow lighting, it always looks a little bit red or a little bit more yellow, and that could affect people buying your stuff. So anyways, aside from that, this baby is Briar by Alicia toner. It is approximately 16 to 17 inches long, 3 pounds in weight, and has 3/4 arms and legs attached to a cloth body. And she's just beautiful. Can you see like that hunk of hair on her head? Like, I wish I had that hair now. So she's painted with Genesis heat set paint. She has rooted eyelashes, light under the skin tone looking molting and veining, blushing and creasing, nail tipping, nail glossing, nose glossing, and lip glossing. And paint has all been sealed in order to prevent unnatural fading. And she has a magnetic pacifier, which is pretty cool. So what she will be coming home with is a Carter's overall outfit, as seen in the photos that are here. Carter's bunny gown, as seen in the photos here. And Carter's gown, 4-pack of onesies, 2 preemie diapers, a blanket of my choice, and a COA. And she's got like 100% positive feedback, which is perfect. And I will leave a link to her eBay auction. So this next baby is also by In Love with Reborns 2011, Stephanie Ortiz. I saw her shout out, which was amazing. I like cannot thank her enough. She's a really awesome person, really down to earth. She's really funny, and we've been talking a lot lately, and I'm so happy because I was a fan just like you guys at one point. So it's just like, just believe in your dreams, guys. Believe in your dreams. So the next baby is an ethnic reborn baby girl doll by In Love with Reborns 2011. And so this baby is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see in these pictures. So she's not a preemie. And she is the Bailey by Natalie Scholl. She's a limited edition kit. She's approximately 20 inches in length, about 6 pounds in weight, 3/4 arms and full legs attached to a cloth body, weighted with glass crushed beads, polyfill, and all the same realistic skin tone. She's varnished with a healthy glow, and she's a custom OAC painted doll with Genesis heat set paints, and wears newborn and some 3-month size clothing. And she's got all the rooted eyelashes, skin tone, blushing, creasing, nail tipping, nail glossing, nose glossing, lip glossing, and everything is sealed up to keep her perfect. And what she will be coming home with is 2 outfits as seen in photos, and a blanket of choice, and a COA. So yeah, she's also amazing, as you can see in these photos. Like, it's all like, I have no words to describe Stephanie's work. She's pretty awesome. So next is a comment I actually got on YouTube seen here. It says, I'm selling a Graco stroller for 60 bucks. And this is by StylishReborn BabyNursery. I'll link her down below. So if you want to see the stroller, because she didn't send me a photo. If you want to see the stroller, then you can contact her. It's only 60 bucks and that's pretty freaking awesome. That's a really good price. And now we are going to go to the comments and we're going to have a Q&A. So, the first comment is by Ellis, question mark. They say, not to be rude, but why do you like alternative reborns instead of normal reborns? I hope I don't offend you with this question. I'm not offended. I get this question enough, and I get it from very rude people sometimes. They're like, very much like that. So, basically, why I make reborns that are a little bit different is because I am trying to be the voice for the voiceless. Because babies like that are not always accepted into either families or their community, and they're given a really hard time their entire life. And I feel like if they have some doll that could represent them, they would feel more at home because they're being celebrated somewhere else. So that's why I decided to make dolls like this, and I also make these dolls for people that have lost children with these conditions, and it's just to like bring awareness to these conditions, because some of them are fixable in utero, but some of them are not, and there's nothing that this baby can change about it, so why should it be seen as something else? So this question is also taken up by Mommy Cass. So she says, on Talk About It Tuesday, I would like to talk about different eccentric dolls, and as an artist, talk about how creating them has changed the interactions with others, and how as a part of the reborn community we can find our niches as artists, whether this is alternative dolls, different medical conditions such as preemie sculpts with Down syndrome, conjoined twins, my two here with orthodontic gear, etc., etc. And maybe a Q&A on what drives us to create such unique art. Sincerely, Cassie. So, thank you for that, Cassie. So here's a picture of her beautiful babies with orthodontic gear. I think that's really cool. Everybody's got different kind of conditions. Nobody's perfect. So I think that her dolls are really beautiful. And so when it comes to making eccentric dolls and people's reactions. So for me, I find it's either they're just like really for it and like love what I'm doing, or like they just like love it so much that it's a niche and they can't get enough of it, or they hate it and they're too scared of it, or they don't want to accept that people are born that way. Fine. People have their opinions. They're like buttholes. Everybody's got one. So, in terms of why I make my babies personally, when I was very young, I wanted to become a nurse. I wanted to be specifically a neonatal intensive care nurse. And I just wanted to take care of people. And I know that these babies that are sick always need somebody to take care of. When I was younger, that's what drove me to make them. I just wanted to care for them, and I wanted to just like be there for them. Now I'm just making them to bring more awareness to these deformities and sicknesses, and to also be the voice for the voiceless, like I just said. So thank you so much, Cassie, for that question. I hope I answered it properly. So the next question is by Kelsey's Reborns, which is, when did you start sculpting, and how have you always had a passion for sculpting? When did I start sculpting? I started sculpting when I was 7 years old. Here's a picture of me when I was 7 years old with the doll that started it all. His name is Baby Marco. I got Baby Marco when I was 5. on my sister's birthday because my mom wanted to get us both the same doll, and I loved him. Like I wanted to take him everywhere, and before that I always loved dolls, but baby Marco was the most realistic one that I had. He was a choo-choo baby, and I just wanted to hold him and cuddle him and caress him, and you know, he's just a baby. But then one day I tried to clean baby Marco's face because he started getting one of those marks, and I took some alcohol and I went to go rub it off, and it actually ruined him. And I went up to my mom, I'm like, Mom, I need you to fix this baby. And she said, no, you don't have to fix this baby. This is not your baby. This is the store's baby. So my little mind got a little light bulb, and my mom actually, just by saying that, made me start making my own dolls because I knew that I could fix them and help them. And this all culminates to me wanting to become a nurse and wanting to fix and help people, which is why I started sculpting. And yes, I've always loved sculpting. So I hope that answers your question, Kelsey's Reborns. But that's how it is. So this is a question by Kim. She asks, did you attend medical or anatomy courses to learn body structure? The answer is kinda. When I first started when I was a kid, it was all based on getting stuff off pictures or looking, like holding my cousins and being with my baby cousins for a while. And I just, like, up until university, I just solely sculpted from pictures. So I would study, but the studying would consist of me watching videos or looking at pictures, or like, let's say a lady's holding a baby walking by. I would just like look at how the baby moves and think of ways that I could make a doll that moves in that exact way. The only course that I took that was kind of like that, it wasn't even anatomy, it was like a life sculpting course. So basically these people would stand in the nude, so naked, they were naked, and they would pose, and I would sculpt them with wet clay. But that was adults, not babies. So honestly, I feel like pictures suffice for now. I mean, eventually if I ever have any kids, that helped too. But yeah, so the answer is kinda. So I kinda did. So this question is by Cute to the Bone Reborn Nursery. It says, I have a quick question. When you start to think of making a kit in vinyl, which type of reborn / alternative reborn will you make? What I mean by this is like conjoined twins, two-headed baby, Down syndrome baby, etc. If you do a kit that is two-headed, conjoined twins, I would definitely be interested in buying a few of them. Thank you so much, Cute to the Bone Reborns Nursery. I cannot disclose what kind of kit I'm going to be making, but the first thing that I'd like to do is start getting like a decent amount of money from YouTube, because I don't really have enough money to send a baby all the way to a vinyl factory because it's very expensive. But I will be working on a kit behind the scenes, and one day I will surprise you with a baby that looks so cute, or babies. Like, keep your eyes out because I will be making a kit soon. So the last question I have for today is from Instagram, and it's by metal.head.dolls, and she asks, how can you order one of your amazing babes? Thank you so much, Metalhead Dolls, for that. I really appreciate it. So this is the order process of a reborn. This is what you have to do. So message me on Facebook, linked here, Chenza Dolls on Facebook. I'm Chenza Dolls on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Very easy to find. So message me on my Facebook page. As soon as you say, I want to get a doll, or I'm interested in getting a doll, I will send you a long kind of statement on what is needed, what I need from you to give you a price. I can't just you can't just say, I want a baby, how much? I have specific kind of things when it comes to dolls, because there's like how thick I need to make the clay, how big the baby needs to be, the eyes, the nose, and what Like, you need to be very specific. I can't give you a range. Also, I am scheduling my babies out. So I can't just like and then give you a baby like right there and then. Like it's sculpting and it takes time, and I'm sorry, I wish I could just up the baby out of my butt and just like give it to you, but I can't. And then after that, I'll give you a price and I'll put you on the list, and you need to pay a deposit to stay on, to keep your spot on the list. If you can't pay that deposit right away, then I will keep you on the list and until somebody comes and takes your spot and pays the deposit. But that day I will tell you before that person gives a deposit, because I'm going to ask the person if they can give the deposit, and if they can, then I'm going to email you and say, hey girl, this girl's going to take your spot, so if you can pay the deposit today, pay it today. If you can't, it's fine. You'll probably be pushed back a month, but it is what it is. So, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling bell.